Well. It's a new era of No Limits to Lucas, everybody. What is going on, everybody? Welcome, everybody, to No Limits to Lucas 2.0, by the way. You'll wonder what No Limits to Lucas 2.0 means? It's I'm starting a new era of my podcast. Remember, y'all know about Spreaker? My podcast hosting platform, everything, Spreaker, distribute all those with Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and whatnot. Well, I'm not doing work with them anymore. Not because I any ill towards them. I actually had a big opportunity. There's a platform you're seeing right now, actually, Red Circle. If you're on Red Circle, Spotify, or Amazon Music, let me know. Whatever you're watching the podcast is on Red Circle, not distributed to the platform or the podcast hosting platform. So me doing that. That's a great opportunity where I can discuss donations, ad revenue, and whatnot. And I want to distribute the platform and everything else, all Spotify, iHeart, you name it, dude. You freaking name it. Because, man. I always wanted donations and exclusive content all in one podcast. And lo and behold, this platform, Red Circle, does just that for me. So it's too good of an opportunity to pass up. And I want to start a new era of my podcast. I want to start all over my podcast. I feel like I'm not doing John well towards the end of my podcast, so I run on Spreaker. And nothing against Spreaker or anything. I thank them for their time and everything. That was a great opportunity I had with them. But I had to do this, man. Man's got to do what a man's got to do, in all honesty, man. So there you go. We're now on Red Circle, the podcast distributing platform, and also anything else you get your podcasts is. And everything else is Spotify. I don't think it'll be iHeartRadio. I don't think it'll be iHeartRadio this time. I think it's Spotify, Red Circle, and I believe Amazon Music, to say the least. And it's gonna be okay, man. It's gonna be okay for sure. And welcome to your new Monday Night Raw, March 17, 2025 review. I'm your host always, Lucas Allen, Lucas C. Allen on Twitter and Instagram, No Limits to Lucas. Facebook, No Limits to Lucas. TikTok, No Limits to Lucas 4, I believe it's the name for that. Go check out links in the description. It's very podcast. I believe you can link in the description on Red Circle. We need to find out then, to say the least. So we're going to find out then. Oh man. And by the way, where you see my content, there's the original version, No Limits to Lucas, and version 1, obviously. You don't see any review shows anymore. Well, we're getting back right now. No Limits daily shows going to be now retired, man. And so I'm saying to the No Limits supports. It's said no second time. No Limits supports going to retirement. But both going to retirement now, as of now, the 2.0 era of the No Limits Lucas platform. I'm going to stick with the No Limits Lucas podcast every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Friday. And as well, maybe it's the weekends as well. For weekends sometimes, so there's a PLE or pay-per-view for AEW or WWE, name it. So get those podcasts throughout the whole week, and let me know it's strictly just one anymore. Not be one anymore. Including your Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Dynamite, and all your PLEs and pay-per-view reviews as well. So that's me getting on this 2.0 era of No Limits Lucas, to say the least, everybody. Hope y'all enjoy it. Hope y'all enjoy as much as I will. After Monday Night Raw on March 17, 2025. What have we discussed? Well, I'm glad you asked. Listen, John Cena starts the show. He's explaining his heel turn happened on Elimination Chamber he did against Cody Rhodes, and The Rock involved as well. Listen, Penta defeating Ludwig Kaiser in no holds bar match. But we're regrading these shows as well, like I said in past episodes of the podcast. You notice how great the shows in the original version of No Limits to Lucas. Well, there's also be grading this very podcast as well. We're also some Dakota Kai defeating Ivy Nile, Rhea Ripley interrupting Iyo Sky and Bianca Belair. Women's World Championship match at WrestleMania 41. Now I'm signing the contract as well. My booking like a triple threat match, in all honesty. So I flip over my notes here. Also some Jey Uso defeating Austin 3 in 10 freaking seconds. Lord have mercy, man. What the hell was that crap on Monday, to say the least, man. Also some Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio defeating the Creed brothers. Also Braun Breaker defeating Finn Balor to win Intercontinental Championship. And your main event on Monday Night Raw. So that's on top of the podcast and No Limits Lucas and Monday Night Raw review. Glad I was dreaming maybe it's always nice. No Limits Lucas Raw review. Starting with, you guessed it, John Cena starts the show and tells the crowd at W Universe. Obviously, in his 25-year career, the W Universe disrespected him, and Cody Rhodes eventually came out and said that he doesn't want to face this version of John Cena, meaning John Cena now. He instead wants to face the old John Cena instead. Gave us a freaking A, man. Pretty fun start to start off Raw, and John Cena being the heel. He said to the crowd, unquote, "I'm not a babyface, but I'm not a heel. I'm just a human being," to the crowd. Thought that was a brilliant line there from John Cena. He explained everything why he went down Elimination Chamber perfectly well. But he kind of, the reason why it's not an A+ or higher, I mean A++ or A+ in general, is because he explained what 17 meant to him and when 17, number 17 in the world title mean to him and everything. He explained that. But I assume like just a different situation with that. And I love Cody Rhodes' promo here against John Cena too, or he said, enough, John, enough. And I was like, oh my God, he get no fucking fucks, dude. And then the cry of curse there, like, that was freaking brilliant crow from Cody Rhodes. Enough, John, enough. Oh man, Cody Rhodes on all hands on deck on Raw this past Monday. He was on all hands on deck against John Cena. It was pretty fun. His promo with John Cena. And explained himself what happened on Elimination Chamber, why he did this, and why he's turned his back on the crowd and everything. I like it. There's a few more things to discuss about this, but I like the promo he did on Monday. And Cody Rhodes even better, I felt, with John Cena, but even John Cena played off the crowd perfectly here, in all honesty. So he gave us all a grade an A to start the show. Moving on, and by the way, this is my one segment / match day for this Monday Night Raw. Everything else is probably big time overshadowed by John Cena, in all honesty. But moving on to Penta. He defeats Ludwig Kaiser in the no-holds-barred match. And after the match, Penta had an interview with Jackie Redmond and said he wants the WWE Intercontinental Championship as well. This is an okay no-holds-barred match. I don't think we need a no-holds-barred match, in all honesty, on the show. I don't think we need that whatsoever, in all honesty. The match was brought down to a point because John Cena probably promo went a little bit too long for this and everything. And that's fine. It's perfectly fine. But I don't think we need a no-holds-barred match stipulation on this match either, in all honesty. That's what I freaking think, though, in all honesty, to say the least. It's a pretty fun match, though, in all honesty. It's not getting a lot of time, honestly, but like I said. It was just a one-month segment thing. It's just one big-time thing on the show. Great. It was a John Cena promo, to say the least. But this overall grade between Penta and Ludwig Kaiser is an overall grade of a B. It was a good match for what it was, but I was just wanting a little bit more from these two. But then again, I probably want to give it to John Cena and John Cena explaining his heel turn and everything else. So I gave this overall grade of a B. Moving on to Dakota Kai. One of my favorites non-women's professional wrestling is Miss Dakota Kai. I love her gear on Monday, by the way. Oh, my man. She is just a gorgeous woman, Miss Dakota Kai. She needs to hold singles gold in 2025, Triple H. That's how I feel now, honestly. Dakota Kai has already been a singles champion all over, especially in NXT, and screwed over one too many freaking times by Triple H, nonetheless. Is she the most healthiest woman on the professional women's roster? Absolutely freaking not. But is she one of the best, in all honesty, as a professional wrestler standpoint? Absolutely yes as well. She just needs to stay healthy. And so far, since she's been back, since concussion, she's been staying healthy. So give her singles gold then sooner rather than later, Triple H. That's all I ask, in all honesty, for Triple H. To get Dakota Kai her rightful freaking flowers. She's way too freaking good, in all freaking honesty. Dakota Kai is way too freaking talented, man. And she defeats Ivy Nile in an okay match. And it actually was good for what it was. It's getting a lot of time for these two women. Not a lot of time for these two Western. I gave it all grade of a C+. And Dakota Kai should be Women's Intercontinental Champion sooner or later in 2025 for sure. Moving on to Rhea Ripley. She interrupts Iyo Sky and Bianca Belair's WWE Women's World Championship contract sign, and all three women get into a mini brawl. And so Ripley was the last woman standing and signs the contract. And again, after Sky and Belair signed the contract, respectively. I flipped over my notes there to say the least as well. Gave us a freaking C+, just as much as Dakota Kai and Ivy Nile. This was a big logic gap here. Big logic gap, if you ask me. I love the fact of doing a triple threat match for the Women's World Title wrestling between Iyo Sky Bianca. Oh my god, freaking voice cracker. You know me, I do a lot of voice cracks on this podcast. For the Iyo Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley, that's a big-time match at WrestleMania, don't get me wrong. But, dude, for a world title, unless it's a big-time match, I get that. But this was a big logic gap here. Because Rhea Ripley can sign a contract and all of them be granted a world title match. Now, I'll be honest. Adam Pearce did not actually said, Rhea Ripley, give me the contract back so I get a new contract and I'll give you the match. He did do that. I'll give him that. But, dude, you need to do a lot freaking more than that, Pearce. Rhea Ripley made you look like a freaking bum out there, Pearce. I gotta be honest, dude. This gets a C+, man. There's a big logic gap. Because you can't just sign a contract and then get a world title match. I get it. She's the former champion that Iyo Sky beat on Monday Night Raw, the main event of Raw, a couple weeks ago. But still, you gotta explain that logic gap a lot better than you did on Monday, to say the least. Gave us a C+. Moving on to something even big time worse, though. Jey Uso, who did not have a great night whatsoever, defeats Austin Theory in 10 freaking seconds. And after the match, Gunther attempts to lock Jey Uso in a sleeper hold, but it backfired for Gunther eventually. D freaking plus. That was a big freaking. You can talk about the voice chorus in this segment with the audio and everything. Oh my god. I used to see the freaking ups on that freaking bud, to say the least. You know me, I like to do the D plus or C minus or lower range. I like to make these big time inaugurals to the freaking podcast. So like making this to be like some freaking botch of a freaking decisions or botch of a match to say that's how bad it was or whatever you feel like. Anything at C minus low, you can expect those the type to say, you know me in the podcast on the previous version of No Mr. Lucas. This is a big fat D+. What the flying hell was the point of this? Dude, Jey Uso. I love his entrance, everything, the Yeet Man himself, Jey Uso. I respect Jey Uso a lot as a tag team wrestler. But as a singles wrestler, oh my god, man, it's a complete different story. I know he's over as hell with the crowd. I'm gonna proud for him for that. But dude, man. I was a big time supporter winning the Royal Rumble match, believe it or not. I feel like an idiot though, because man, he was not a good Raw. And he botched a suicide dive over the top rope of a dive to the outside against Theory and Waller. Oh my god, he botched that big time. Man. It wasn't bad as Top Dollar's over the top rope dive, but still, it's the same conversation for another. AJ Francis being more specific, it's a different conversation for another day. Dude, what was the freaking point of this segment? Torkel, nothing! I know they're building up for WrestleMania, you need 2 men for the World Heavyweight Championship. But, dude, oh my god, this is not how you do it, man. This is not how you freaking do it, dude. It's not how you do it. It's just not how you freaking do it, man. This was freaking bad. 10 seconds in, burying Austin Theory here. I'm not calling Jey Uso Jay Hogan, but I'm not calling that. I'm not saying John for W standpoint doing this with Austin Theory. Dude, what the flying hell are we doing here? Did not like this match. Just second watch between Jey Uso and Gunther, and also A-Town Downer, Austin Theory, Grayson Waller involved as well. G+ is your freaking grade. Moving on to Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio, 2 members of the LWO, defeat American Maids, Julius and Bruce Creed, the Creed brothers. I give us a freaking C. Oh my god, man, what are we doing? You can tell how much Raw sucked, other than the John Cena promo. Dude, what the hell? What the hell? What was the freaking point of this? And Creed brothers had just challenged the World Tag Team titles last week and lost the Warriors, as they should have. I'll give them that. To lose in the following week to Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee again, losing another freaking match, American Made. What are we doing here? Dude? Don't like it silly. C is your freaking grade. Moving on to Braun Breaker, your main event on Raw. defeats Finn Balor in the main event of Raw, like I said, to retain the WWE Intercontinental Championship. It gave us a B. Solid main events, and I understand when they didn't. I want to think about it. I understand when they didn't do the heel turn not heel turn, but Dominic Mysterio attacking Finn Balor, and I like that. But he didn't do it on Raw. Obviously, I like the fact that they're doing it sooner rather than later. And building my versus Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor for WrestleMania. I like that big time. But, dude, I like the fact that he didn't do it on Raw and Palm Monday, but he got to do it next week, I feel. When I think about it, they didn't do it on Raw because they wanted to be at the same thing as John Cena. This is the main event, obviously, so it's probably big enough to do it for a main event, but still. I like the fact they didn't do it on Raw, but only because this past month, but only for the simple fact that John Cena was going to probably overshadow this. And I like the fact that they thought about that big time. But they need to do it the following week on Raw this Monday for what will be the 24th, I believe. Yeah, 24th edition Monday Night Raw on Netflix. And they need to do that. They need to do that turn right then and there on that episode of Raw. Anything else, prolong this any more time over WrestleMania, it'd be a freaking dumpster fire. That'd be a bad decision creatively, I feel. This was a solid main event, nothing special between Braun Breaker and Finn Balor. It was solid for what it was. Still expect better from these two men, but still. B is your grade for the Monday Night Raw for the main event of the show. And I understand I didn't do the heel turn for Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor, kicking Finn Balor out of the Judgment Day. I understand that for Raw this past Monday, but I need them to do it more on this Monday on Netflix. This coming Raw, nonetheless, to say the least. They need to do that, because they don't do that on Raw this Monday, the 24th edition Raw on March. That's me a big fat L for Triple H there. So if he does that from Raw on Monday on Netflix and turn your heel turn around for Dominic Mysterio against Finn Balor and put along Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio WrestleMania 41. I like that a lot, dude. I like that pretty much for sure. After my overall show for Monday Night Raw, March 17, 2025. It's all grade with B-. This average like about 17 minutes on upload. Not too bad, dude. I'm not gonna make any more make more content, sit down with two past shows and everything. I'm gonna stick with it like it is right now. So thank y'all for watching. Mr. Lucas, 2.0 for March 17, 2025. Missed edition of Monday Night Raw review and everything. But I'll be back for 2 more uploads today, hopefully, knock on wood. If you know me in my podcast, I love knocking on my desk to say, pretend it's wood to say the least. I love doing that, man. I love freaking doing that. Knock on my desk and knock on wood. But to knock on my desk to say the least. And thank y'all for watching the Raw review. I'll be back later today for your NXT March 18, 2025 review. And also your first ever Mr. Lucas 2.0 podcast as well. Until today, more content, Mr. Lucas 2.0. Take care, everybody. Love you all. Peace out.